Hey friends, over here at the Starlings, it is homeschool planning time. So I'm taking you through all of the curricula that we're using. I've got it separated by family subjects and individual subjects. So I'll link the video below and above in the cards for the video where I took you through all of our family subjects. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the individual subjects. So this year I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old who are doing 2nd grade and 1st grade. And then I have an almost 4-year-old who is doing some preschool work. So that's what I'm going to show you today for their individual studies. Then I also have 2 1-year-olds. One will be almost 2. And then I also have a 3-month-old. He's currently 3 months old. So I have 6 little children. So the smaller babies will be coming along for the ride and listening to stories and getting whatever they can get from our school time. So for my 2nd grader, I'm going to show you her language arts that we're going to be doing. This is her language arts, her handwriting, and her extra reading that she'll be doing. So my 2nd grader is going to be using a curriculum that is very old. It's tried and true. And I did a lot of research when we were starting formal grammar. This year for 2nd grade, we're starting formal grammar. So I decided to go with learning language arts through literature. And I am so excited about that. I'll show you what the box looks like. So this is learning language arts through literature, the red book, which is about 2nd grade based on their levels. So this tells you all about the reading program on the inside and what it comes with. It comes with some of its own readers, shows you on the back also. And then each lesson, there's a workbook in here with the lessons, and they have lessons about phonics, reading, spelling, grammar, vocabulary, handwriting, and higher order thinking skills. So she's getting all of that in this one curriculum. I'm really excited about that. Definitely need that in this season of life. Something that's gonna check a lot of the boxes and be really great. This is a time-tested, proven curriculum that's been around for a really long time. And then there's some extra books that go along with it that you need that you could totally check out from the library if you use this curriculum. But I went ahead and bought them off of thriftbooks.com. So these are the extra little good pieces of literature for her age that she'll be reading. So I have Harry the Dirty Dog, The Little Island, The Bravest Dog Ever, The True Story of Balto, Billy and Blaze, Oxcart Man, A Tree is Nice, Little Bear, Corduroy, and The Fire Cat. So these are the pieces of literature that go along with this. Oh, there's also a story about Abraham Lincoln that's one of the books as well, but it's within kind of a larger book that I have. So I'll get that out when it's time to use it, but that's the other piece of literature that she'll read as well. So I'm really excited to do learning language arts through literature. This program goes all the way through high school up to the Gold Book level. There are a few of those which are high school level language arts curricula. So I'm excited to potentially take her through this as each year goes on. We'll see how it works for our family, but I'm hoping that it's going to be really great and that we can continue to use it in future years. So in addition to that, for some extra reading time, I'm planning to have her read 20 to 30 minutes every day. She's going to use this reader, Busy Times. This is one of the Pathway readers with Simply Charlotte Mason. This is the 2nd grade level Pathway reader. So she'll be reading through that. And then her handwriting is this child's copybook reader. So she'll be copying down the stories or Bible verses, and then she'll be reading them to me. So that will be her extra handwriting practice. Then for my kindergarten / first grader, she's kind of doing more first grade work. Here's her language arts and handwriting that she'll be doing. We are going to finish this delightful reading, Words I Can Build. This is level 2. I love this delightful reading curriculum. If you've been around my channel, you know that this is my favorite way to teach kids to read. I've taught 2 children to read using this curriculum, so I'm excited to finish that. We're about halfway through it, so we'll finish the other half this coming school year. And then when she's finished with that, she will start these pathway readers. These are the first 2 that she'll start with, and these are from Simply Charlotte Mason. These are wonderful. In the first one, it has some passages that I will read, and then there's some parts that she will read. So we'll go back and forth at first, and then it'll switch over to her just doing all of the reading. And these are wonderful. It follows the same kids that are siblings, and there's several of these pathway readers, and they've been wonderful. My older daughter has read through these as well. So my younger will start that when she finishes Delightful Reading Level 2. Then I have this primary journal, the Creative Storybook Journal. And this is the kind of paper where there's room to draw a picture and then room to write words. So when we finish reading a story, I'm planning to have her write something that happened in the story and then draw a picture. So that will help her with reading comprehension and just, learning to active listen while we're reading stories. Then I have a child's copybook reader for her. She finished a handwriting curriculum last year, so she's going to start this child's copybook reader this year. Same thing as the other, where she'll copy down either a poem or a Bible verse that's in here, and then she will read it to me. So this will be towards the end of the year for her. That's her language arts. And then for my preschooler, I'm starting her on Delightful Handwriting. This is from Simply Charlotte Mason. Both of my other daughters have done this, and it's been wonderful to teach them proper handwriting skills. So we're going to use that for her. She's really looking forward to it. She loves that she's going to have her own school book, just like her big sisters. So also with her, we're working on the alphabet. I've got some little alphabet flashcards, got some other flashcards for her. She knows her letters, but we're working on letter sounds, so we'll work on that this year. And then besides that, she's just going to be listening to good stories. So good stories with good ideas. I've got a few books as an example to show you. So she'll be doing that, and then I've got some project paint here, so we can do some fun little projects for my preschooler and for my little boys that are coming after her, so they can do some fun things together. So that is the language arts that we have. Okay, the last of the individual subjects is math, and we switched over last year from Simply Charlotte Mason math over to Math UC. It's a more classical style math versus Charlotte Mason. It was definitely the right choice, and it's been a really, really great math curriculum for our family. Nothing against the Simply Charlotte Mason math. It was wonderful. It was very gentle. It just was not working well for our family, for my children, or what I was looking for in a math curriculum. So we switched over to Math UC, and we are absolutely loving it. So the way Math UC is set up is there's a video where the children will watch the lesson for the week on the video, and then the whole week they work on the worksheets. The first half of the worksheets are practice from what they learned in the lesson, and the other half are review for what they've learned previously. So that's kind of how it's set up. And then for the older ages, there will be a test at the end of the week. So I did this with my daughter. She did Alpha this past year, my 7-year-old. My 5-year-old did the primer, and the primer does not have tests, but Alpha, beginning at Alpha, there's tests. And she did really well with that. She was not worried or afraid of the tests. I just told her this is to see what you know and to see where we need to work on things more. and she was totally comfortable with it. It went really well. So my 7-year-old this year will be starting beta, and it is multiple digit addition and subtraction. So this is the skill that they are mastering, because this is a mastery curriculum, mastery style. But this is not the only thing that they do. So they have one big overarching skill that they're working to master, but they're learning other skills in math as well. So she's starting beta. And then my 5-year-old is starting alpha. This is single digit addition and subtraction. Again, that is the main skill that they are learning and mastering over the entire program, but they learn other things as well. So she did really well with the primer last year, so she is totally ready to start alpha this year. And then my preschooler, if she's ready for it, I'm not 100% sure about it yet, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna start the primer with her. She will be 4 years old. She may not be ready to do this until halfway through the year or maybe even next year. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna see. I went ahead and purchased it so we can start it with her whenever she is ready. So everybody's doing Math UC. That is their individual math. So those are their individual subjects. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope it's inspiring and helpful for you as you start planning your homeschool year next year. I hope that it's a really great year for you and your family, that you have a blessed time, and that you are enjoying learning with your family all together. And that's really the goal, right? Is to disciple our children well, to teach them, and to enjoy it all together as a family. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I make videos about homeschooling, homemaking, and family discipleship. I'll see you next time.